Hello, I am the Programming Dunce, and in this video, I plan on talking about the more object-oriented aspects of Rust. In my previous video, which admittedly was a long time ago, I introduced the concept of structs. These form the core of Rust's take on object-oriented programming, as the language does not have a clear class or object type. Instead, Rust provides the impl block within which you would write the Rust equivalent of methods. These methods are static by default, meaning that they don't operate on a specific instance or object. If you're familiar with the languages like Java, C++, and C#, you'll notice that Rust's static by default contrasts with those other languages where you use the static keyword to make a method static. If you wish to make a Rust method non-static, you would name the first parameter of that method self. You don't even have to specify a type, as Rust can easily deduce what the type is supposed to be. As for inheritance, Rust provides traits. Traits are similar to Java interfaces, in which they define a set of behavior/methods that each object type inheriting the trait must implement. If you're familiar with Java, then you might have come across Java interfaces. Rust traits are similar to Java interfaces. The struct itself does not need to declare the trait. That burden falls on the impl block. Once Rust sees that impl block, then the compiler will consider that struct type to inherit from that trait. This means that you can write a function that accepts a trait as a parameter, and that function can call whatever method that trait defined, similarly to how a Java method can take in an interface as a parameter and call any method that interface has. When you have a struct that inherits from the trait, you can then use that struct instance as a parameter to the method/function. The project I've written to showcase this is far simpler than the disk reader I wrote for the last video. If you would like for me to continue that project, let me know in the comments down below. Bear in mind that video will be a while off.